Thank you for joining us for this look at some of the best stories from KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Coming up, improving San Diego's most dangerous streets. Advocates for pedestrian safety make their case to city leaders who are deciding how to spend next year's budget. Many San Diegans are aging without a support system. KPBS looks at the growing needs of those who are considered elder orphans. And May is Wildfire Awareness Month. See some of the work happening locally to keep first responders ready. And this week, local universities mobilized to join in the solidarity protest for people in Gaza. Demonstrations include a walkout at SDSU and an ongoing encampment at UC San Diego. Here's KPBS education reporter MG Perez with more on the student-led activism.
These students and their supporters made it clear what side they are on.
Free Palestine! Bring them home! Bring them home!
For more than an hour this afternoon, the rally at San Diego State was led by Students for Justice in Palestine, a group calling for a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war, and for this university and others to divest from any Israeli financial interests. The spokesman only wanted to be identified by his first name.
This is the right of every student, and especially the right of every person in the United States, to protest and to assemble and to speak up against oppression.
Jewish activists used patriotic Hebrew song and dance to get their message across. On both sides, this crowd was loud and proud, leaving many others somewhere in between, not wanting to be named, but okay to be heard.
We've just seen so much death and so much inequality, and how the U.S. is also funding a lot of, the war in Gaza.
And it looks peaceful right now, which is good. As long as it stays peaceful, that's all that matters.
The passion for activism here at San Diego State is as real as it is on any other campus around the country right now. But the response from administrations varies. In a written statement, SDSU said it must allow for constitutionally protected free speech and an individual's right to acts of peaceful protest. The statement also says safety professionals and administrators continue to be in contact with members of our Jewish, Islamic, Arab, and Palestinian communities, in addition to other campus community members. And it concludes, we strongly encourage all who choose to gather to adhere to laws and university policies.
Our people have survived every single generation. There's anti-Semitism, and we will survive this.
Karen Perry is the executive director of Hillel of San Diego, an organization that supports these San Diego State students, as well as 2,500 others at UC San Diego, University of San Diego, and Cal State San Marcos.
These protests are seeking to silence, erase, demonize, and dehumanize Jewish students, whose identities include a belief in Jewish self-determination in our historic homeland.
No one is free unless everyone is free.
It isn't the final word on the Middle East conflict. It is the latest confrontation that continues here and half a world away. MG Perez, KPBS News. The message is everywhere, waving in the wind, underfoot, and written on the signs of the time, coming from students who have now spent a day and a night demanding a ceasefire in the Israel-Hamas war, and so much more, here along Library Way on the UC San Diego campus.
We won't leave until our demands are met. End the silence, campus-wide boycott, amnesty for all, and divest.
Hala Abdul is a senior who will graduate with a degree in international relations. She joins hundreds of other students and community activists who have set up camp and a community they do not want to erupt in violence, like has happened on so many other campuses in the past week.
The amount of cultures, identities, and religions that we have in this encampment, in this community that we have created, is bringing us together in a sense of, it's not just centered about Gazan people, but it's centered on all marginalized and oppressed people across the world.
The primary organizers come from the UCS Divest Coalition, with the primary demand calling on the university to divest from its Israeli financial interests. So far, the university has not responded to that demand or any of the others. Officials are committed to keeping everyone safe. In a written statement from UC San Diego Chancellor Pradeep Khosla, he addressed the university's response, saying, in part, UC San Diego campus police and security teams are on site to ensure campus safety and the continuity of campus operations. UC San Diego is on a quarter system, which means students here still have about a month left for their regular classes. There are faculty who support this protest and are using it for a teachable moment.
If you oppose student movements on campus, you're really on the wrong side of history.
Curtis Mades is one of them. He is a professor of ethnic studies who will protest in between teaching his classes as long as the tents are up and the talk of history continues.
Free speech protests, anti-war protests, protests for ethnic studies, all of those things seem to me have been on the right side of history and have been good, even though they were opposed by administrations at the time.
The university chancellor has also said he supports the right to free speech. And he said that this activity violates campus policy, which prohibits unauthorized encampments. For now, the encampment remains, with plans for a visit from a rabbi on Friday, along with study groups for student protesters, daily prayer time, and sharing.
The one way to learn about people, about cultures, about history is through storytelling.
And this story is still being told. MG Perez, KPBS News.
The San Diego City Council is trying to figure out next year's budget. They're working with a deficit, and that means some tough decisions will be made. Metro reporter Andrew Bowen says safety advocates want the city to maintain a commitment to pedestrian safety.
Gloria wants to continue funding for street repaving, close to levels seen in recent budget years. But advocates for traffic safety say his budget neglects funding for safety improvements at the city's deadliest intersections. Katie Gordon spoke to the city council on Wednesday. Her husband, Jason, was struck and killed by a hit-and-run driver in 2020. She says the intersection where it happened, Market and 19th in Sherman Heights, is just as dangerous today as it was on the night he was killed.
At the time, I had 2 twin girls that were a year old. I'm here to advocate for safer streets for them and others in our community.
Somehow, the city has to close a budget deficit of about $172 million. Later Wednesday, activists packed the council chambers to protest Mayor Gloria's proposal to defund programs that support vulnerable communities on the front lines of the climate crisis.
This is not merely about balancing books. You are shaping futures. Our cities, Black, brown, and low-income communities have suffered from chronic underfunding. A financial deficit does not diminish the need for equity. It intensifies it.
The city council will continue hearings on the mayor's proposed budget through May 7th. The mayor will propose a revised budget later this month, followed by a final council vote in June. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.
California's top lawmakers are urging the U.S. Postmaster General to reopen the post office in Nyland. KPBS reporter Corey Suzuki has an update on the Imperial Valley town that's been without a post office for more than 2 years.
In a letter to Postmaster General Louis DeJoy earlier this month, U.S. Senators Alex Padilla and LaFonza Butler and U.S. Representative Raul Ruiz of Palm Desert said the ongoing closure was unacceptable and that the majority low-income town could not afford further delays. In February 2022, a fire torched the post office building, forcing the Postal Service to temporarily close it down.
When do we want our post office back? Now!
2 years later, residents still have not received any concrete updates on when it will reopen. Nyland advocate Anna Garcia was moved by the lawmakers' letter and grateful for the support.
We needed that. We need to know that we do know that they're on our side, but seeing that in writing has helped us.
But Garcia says residents deserve more than a letter. She wants the lawmakers to come to Nyland.
We need them to come to an actual table and speak to one another and ask, what is the holdup here? It's been long enough.
In an email, a Postal Service spokesperson said the agency would respond to the lawmakers' concerns directly. In Nyland, Corey Suzuki, KPBS News.
San Diego County's senior population is projected to grow by more than 21% in the next 10 years. KPBS health reporter Heidi DeMarco says as the senior population grows, So does concern about a group known as elder orphans.
When Leon Christensen was 65 years old, he suffered a brain bleed. For 4 days, he lay undiscovered in his apartment until concerned neighbors, noticing a smell, called for help. Rescuers thought he was dead and took him to the morgue before realizing he wasn't.
I wasn't dead. I was unconscious, barely existing dead. I mean, I still had a breath, but not much.
Christensen's story, although rare, is a sobering example of the social isolation elder orphans face as they grow old without support. While it's hard to know the exact number of people who fit into this category, it's estimated that around 101,000 people over 65 live alone in San Diego County. That's about 1 in 5 seniors. Christensen is 82. He never married or had children, although he said he came close a few times. It's been more than 20 years since he's seen any family.
I still have my second, third cousins, such, but they don't live. They live on the other side of the country. And the last time I saw them was at my mother's funeral back in 2002, and I haven't heard from anyone since.
Dr. Ellen Lee is a clinician and researcher at UC San Diego Health. She's studied the epidemic of social isolation and loneliness and sees a steep increase in older adults. She attributes to rising rates of childlessness, lower rates of marriage, and the aging of baby boomers.
So when you get older, the risk factors for becoming more likely to be isolated or alone are increased. Like you're more likely to lose family and friends and significant others as they pass away. You're more likely to become more frail and less mobile. So you're going to be more dependent on people whose support you may or may not be able to access. So we do think that those rates are rising. How much is difficult to say.
Lee says elder orphans often don't have people to help them with functional support, simple tasks that are harder to accomplish as we age.
Like people to help you get groceries, people to help you get medicines, people to drive you to the doctor, versus even having like an emotional, intimate relationship, sort of that emotional support.
She says it's challenging for clinicians to identify these individuals, making it difficult to manage the complexities involved in delivering care, especially if they don't volunteer the information. After his accident, Christensen was left mostly paralyzed, but needs a motorized wheelchair to get around. He's also legally blind and can only see shapes. He relies on caregiver support twice a week for a few hours. They help him with grooming, making meals, and sorting medications.
You better have an apple.
Okay.
They represent family to me.
Christensen lives at a senior residence in the East Village of San Diego. He said he's not the only one living there alone.
Of the individuals that I know here, at least 6 of them have no other immediate family except us.
Research has linked social isolation and loneliness in older adults to higher risks for a variety of physical and mental conditions, such as high blood pressure, heart disease, depression, and cognitive decline. Paul Downey is CEO of Serving Seniors, a nonprofit organization that helps low-income elders in San Diego.
We see a significant number of people that live alone, that family either isn't there, they're estranged from, but they're by themselves. And so they have to cope with everything, and not just medical issues, but they don't have anybody to talk to.
He says economic insecurity may add another burden to orphan elders, with 19% living on about $1,500 a month in San Diego County. At his senior center, the number is much higher.
For us, our biggest challenge is 86% of our seniors live below the federal poverty level, which means they are right on the cusp of homelessness.
Experts say senior centers play a critical role in addressing this epidemic of loneliness by cultivating social connections. Whether it's a place to share a meal, take a fitness class, or simply engage with others, senior centers can be a lifeline to many older adults who live alone. Downey says the community also plays a vital role.
If you have an older adult neighbor, go check on them. Stop by and say hello. Bring them a cup of coffee. Go out of your way.
For Christensen, his brush with death has given him a new perspective on aging alone.
I'm quite happy with being an orphan. Because I have survived death, I think every day is a good day.
He keeps an open door policy so he can wave to friends as they pass by the hall. Heidi DeMarco, KPBS News.
And you can find KPBS News on YouTube. That's where we live stream KPBS Evening Edition weeknights at 5. We also have a playlist with all of our feature reporting. So subscribe and get notified when new content is posted. And that story by Heidi DeMarco is one of our most popular this week. And here are some of the others. Hillcrest is hungry for park space, and neighborhood planners are looking at the 163 freeway for ideas. Members of Congress launch an investigation into Front Wave Credit Union's treatment of young Marines, following KPBS reporting. And there's high interest in the anti-war demonstrations at local universities. You can sign up for the KPBS Most Popular Stories newsletter at kpbs.org. The World Design Festival is happening in Tijuana, which ties together with San Diego. Jacob Ayer says the festival is one part of a larger program recognizing the binational region, with tons of events planned now through November.
The San Diego-Tijuana region was designated as the World Design Capital for 2024 due to the two cities' commitment to human-centered design and cross-border collaboration.
And that's because of our incredible talents and skills across a variety of different dimensions: arts, culture, design, and innovation.
It's a prestigious honor, says Director of the Design Lab at UC San Diego and Board Chair with the World Design Capital, Mai Nguyen. This week, she's helping to put on the World Design Festival in Tijuana, one of 7 signature events this year tied into the designation.
And we are creating 100 events in 40 different venues. They will be experiences, workshops, talks, tours, showroom tours.
The 5-day festival runs from May 1st through 5th, and the central core of events will be at the Tijuana Cultural Center, where Monterrey Institute of Technology professor Jose de la O will be showing his work.
It's using objects like regular objects and see how can they tell stories about migrants, not only in the border, but across Mexico.
It will feature baby carriers, cell phones, bracelets, and other items with deeper meanings. The exhibition is called Arqueología en Tránsito, or Archaeology in Transit.
It's an exhibition that is not about finding a solution, but it's more about creating empathy through objects.
Other parts of the festival will be spread across Tijuana. The World Design Capital Awards have been given to cities around the globe every 2 years since 2008. San Diego-Tijuana is the first ever cross-border region to get the designation.
The world and many border communities are looking at us as an example of what what works, but also what doesn't work.
Nguyen says the designation and this festival are a call to action to bring the community together.
To work on some of our very difficult societal issues like climate change, like affordable housing, using the lens of design. So we're doing both. We're showcasing what's great about us, but we're also focusing in on actually using design to solve real problems.
The sister event, World Design Experience in San Diego, will take place in September. Dozens of other World Design Capital events will run through November on both sides of the border. For more information, go to wdc2024.org. Jacob Ayer, KPBS News.
The Philippine Performing Arts Company in National City retains cultural traditions through music and dance. And this week, the organization, also known as Pasacat, is going deeper to connect the community with cultural and indigenous roots. KPBS Gloria Penner Fellow Elaine Alfaro tells their intergenerational story.
The laughter of 2-year-old Ijanale Padrigan, the clack of Evelinda Otong's loom, and the jingle of beads from Mirnapula's traditional attire represent 3 generations of the Filipino diaspora. This is Pasacat's performance space, transformed with traditionally woven yakan and tibolid indigenous fabrics and the stories they tell.
Traditionally, the tinalak is made out of abaca. Abaca is a wild banana fiber. So yes, it's a wild banana fiber. So when you touch it, it's a little bit rough.
Cultural worker Virgie Nicodemus and the two artists are visiting from the Philippines to lead public workshops about ancestral storytelling and weaving practices. Practices Otong says were passed through generations.
Great-grandmother, it was started with her. So from my grandmother to my mother and me. Yung pattern namin is nature-inspired. When we found something beautiful to incorporate in our pattern, we used to use the pattern before we weave. So this is the outcome of the leaf.
Cultural retention and exploration is at the heart of Pasacat's mission. Assistant Artistic Director Matthew Padrigan first met these cultural bearers in 2018 on a trip to the Philippines, where he explored his cultural identity.
Most of it actually happens within yourself, to wanting to dig deeper, to tracing your roots. So that's kind of like what we did.
And now, he hopes to share these lessons with San Diego County's Filipino-American community, one of the largest in the U.S., where the next generation, like his daughter, Ijanale, is growing up.
Ijanale. Ijanale is the Tagalog goddess of good deeds. And it works out because the work that we do in Pasacat, connecting, I'm getting emotional, connecting Filipino Americans who are searching for their identity.
He's helping Ijanale's search for identity begin early by introducing her to people like Pula, who goes by Nainay or Mother Mirna.
We want to spread more, and we are very willing to give everything we have, because these are the people who are capable of helping us to continue practicing our culture.
And artifacts like the Tinalak that connect her to her ancestral culture, one thread at a time. To learn more about the ongoing series Weaving Stories and Dreams, visit pasacat.org. Elena Faro, KPBS News.
As peak fire season approaches in San Diego County, emergency service agencies are coming together to prepare. Melissa May takes us to Chula Vista to see how first responders are simulating emergencies in actual neighborhoods.
Over 750 firefighters from across the region, along with the San Diego Sheriff's Department and SDG&E, are participating in 3 days of wildland preparedness exercises.
And we come together and we train on what would actually happen if there was a wildfire, and the cooperation and the interaction that we have with different agencies. It's also important for fire personnel to kind of get the cobwebs out of some of the fire training for wildland fires that we do.
Fire Captain Sonny Segura says except for actual fire, the exercises are meant to simulate real-life emergencies.
But everything else is real, up to the communications, to laying out the hose, to an incident within an incident, and copters dropping water on you. We try to make it as real as possible.
5-acre vegetation extended to 20 acres.
Chula Vista Fire Captain Eric Martinez says real fire is used during what he calls tabletop sessions.
It's similar to our game of chess, is we have an incident that happens and we utilize the different resources that we would place, similar to pawns on a chessboard, on where we would like them to be deployed, where the water would like to be sprayed. And then because of the fire is active inside that sand table, we're able to get a real live reaction based on what we decide to use and what strategies and tactics we're employing.
The models simulate an actual Chula Vista neighborhood that is at high risk for fire, including topography, power lines, and roads.
Be able to see the potential of what the fire could do and how directly our actions could impact positively, or the mistakes could negatively impact it. And it's good to learn it in a very controlled, sterile environment so we don't make those mistakes out there in the field.
Fire agencies are asking the public to start preparing for wildfires now by clearing at least 100 feet of defensible space around your home. Melissa May, KPBS News.
And meanwhile, North County is also preparing for the next fire. Part of that includes a new tool unveiled this week in San Marcos. Alexander Wen shows us how it can cut response time in half.
Cut! With Wildfire Awareness Month starting in May, officials in North County are adding another tool to the firefighting arsenal. It's called a helipod,
which is a tank that is filled with 5,000 gallons of water that will be utilized by helicopters.
Tiffany Boy Hodgson is the president of the Vallecito's Water District. The helipod is a joint venture between the district, CAL FIRE, and the San Marcos Fire Department.
It's really important because up here in North County in particular, we are really susceptible to climate extremes and wildfire risk. We've had several fires in the area over the last 15 years where people have had to evacuate.
She says the pod will make the whole region safer. This is the first helipod installed in San Marcos. The next closest helipod to the area is in Fallbrook. CAL FIRE paid for the helipod, which cost $53,000. Vallecito's Water District and the San Marcos Fire Department paid for the labor and installation costs. CAL FIRE Battalion Chief John Hagee says this is a great collaboration for the regional fire protection.
What it does is it gives us the access to water, which is key when a wildland fire starts, and it reduces that turnaround time for those helicopters, which are so important in extinguishing these fires.
The pod is located on the hills north of Highway 78 near Palomar College. CAL FIRE says it'll cut the water reload time in half from 10 minutes to 5. This 5,000-gallon tank can be filled up within 3 minutes, and because it's in a fenced-in area, helicopters can come in and out quickly without having to endanger the public. San Marcos Mayor Rebecca Jones says the tool will help the San Marcos Fire Department keep its #1 ISO rating, the highest public fire protection rating issued by the Insurance Services Office.
It's pretty prestigious, and this is one of the things that will definitely help us maintain that rating.
And that's important for a growing city in a fire-prone area. Alexander Nguyen, KPBS News.
We hope that you enjoyed this look at KPBS News this week. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Thanks for joining us.